Testing. I think I fixed it. Are we back? Do we have audio? I see things moving. I hear things moving. Yes. Yes. Cool. Okay. It was actually a setting in OBS, and I'm glad I decided to check it just before I gave up. That's crazy. Okay, note to self, whenever I screw with OBS, make sure and check that one setting. This one little setting. Just one little thing. Alright. Cool. Yeah, okay, my foolish self. I ran an update, and I didn't think about that, and that little update probably messed up a setting. So, it is what it is. Anyways, oh my goodness, that's starting to look really, really nice. M42 is looking very nice. I cannot be unhappy when I'm looking at M42. So anyways, when I was setting up the telescope and I put it outside and I turned it on, it kind of yelled at me and said something to the nature of unable to charge because it's too cold. And as I was trying to tell you guys, it's -7. So you couldn't hear that part. But it's -7 outside. And I didn't even look at the wind chill. And I don't want to. So don't ask. Because I just can't care right now. It's just freaking cold out there. See my little... I had to shovel that little path out again. Because we got a bunch more snow since the last time I was out. I had to shovel myself a little path. Anyway. So what's everybody doing? I know everybody who came over from Gators. I know what y'all are doing. You're all recovering from Gators. So am I. That was fun though. That was definitely a cool topic tonight. I liked that one. And I'm pretty knowledgeable about at least golden eagles to some degree, and bald eagles a little bit. I had to go do a little homework on the harpy to know that it was the big one. And those things look terrifying, I'm telling you. I don't know, imagine. He was pretty, he seemed like it was a good number of people that actually came in. So hopefully he keeps a few of them. Anyway, so last night on my GoPro I ended up picking up a pretty cool video of the ISS going pretty close to the moon. I might be able to do a preview. I'm gonna have to see if I can. Let me see here. I think it's this one. Oh, but I probably can't. Maybe I can. Let's not do this. Exactly. Yeah, we're having a super cold one. It is really, really cold. Okay, let's go right about here. Yeah. So, I don't know if you can really see it, but right here is the ISS coming along. Just ticking along right there. And that's the moon. Definitely very bad, Jack. But this was actually really, really, really early this morning. It was about 5:30 this morning. I was watching two different um, streams of people that were showing off the Geminid meteor showers. Oh, an arrow for the ISS? Right there. I'll back it up. Watch it again. And it doesn't want to go away. Anyway, so that is where the ISS is. It's above my arrow. Can you see it at all? I'll set it up. I'll brighten it up and make it into a short. It was, hey BJ, we're looking at the ISS currently. This was a video I took real early this morning, and I was just playing around with my GoPro anyway, so. Now we are actually looking at the Orion Nebula. Cheers, BJ. It is a chilly -7 or so right now. That's Fahrenheit. No fun at all. Yeah, I love Orion. It's gorgeous. Guess I can scoot it back over here where I can look at it again. The shirt, yes, the shirt. This shirt's whacked. I spotted this on the internet, and it was made by an independent artist, and it's funny. Yeah, I came up with -7. It's the periodic table of elements, and yeah. It says, can I lick it? Sure. Do it. Maybe don't do that. Please don't do that. And see you on the other side. So, yeah. If it's red, it'll make you dead. And I think if it's yellow, it'll make you wish you were dead. Something like that. Yeah, Orion is looking extremely stunning tonight. Look at those tendrils. Look at that cloudy stuff right there. That's just amazing. I feel like I'm getting more detail out of it now than before. I don't know. It was just an easy one to pick out, so when I went out and I set up the scope, it was the first thing I pointed at, and it came in really nice. So, no complaints here. I need cable management around here. Actually, I need desk destruction, and then cable management will be a piece of cake. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Shirley, welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking to see what else we might be able to stumble on out there. Because I do love Orion, but there's other stuff out there too. Hey, welcome in, Cherokee girl. Oh, that's live, my friend. That is actually live. That's happening right now. You know what, sweet? I don't know if I can. I don't think this telescope is actually strong enough or quite smart enough to find 3i Atlas. Yeah, I got stuff winking back there. Cherokee, that's warm. It's -7 here right now. It's supposed to warm up, though. Yeah, the telescope is the little guy all by itself. It's kind of cute. Let's see. Give you a size representation. It's tiny. It's absolutely tiny. But that's what we're looking through. That's what we're looking at. And I could actually show you the crazy convoluted way this actually is set up. So I have it coming in on a tablet. Get it over here where you can see it. I've got this coming in on the tablet. Yeah. And it's basically doing most of the heavy lifting. It is linked into the computer. Well, it was linked into the computer. I'm probably going to have to relink it. It looks like I got a little wonky with the cord, so give me a second. I can bring it back up. There we go. Not the most wonderful setup, but it's functional. What did I do? Did I just bump the cord just the right freaking way to make it go crazy on me or something? Apparently. There we go. It's very dependent on that window, so. Still got a full battery, so I'm just gonna run with it. I'm surprised that it's not giving me any problems. Oh, you should see some of the gadgets that I've put onto my cell phone, but they were pretty much just to look at the sun. So, yeah. I'm not gonna believe that they're very functional. I do have actually a little weird kind of a mount that I can put onto my cell phone to attach it to my other eyepiece, but it makes the balance really weird, so I tend to not do it. I might consider doing something more obscure with the GoPro. So yeah, new GoPro. This thing's cool. It has limitations, as does everything, but, you know. Yeah, if I can get that video cleaned up a little bit so that you can see the space station, that'll be fun. It's the 12. I have an, or excuse me, is that right? What is it? 14? 14? I think it's 14. No, it's a 12. So I went from a 2 to a 4 to a 12. I skipped a whole bunch in between. But the 4 still works, and so does the 2, so. And they still get put to use every now and then, so. 10 and 11. Nice. That's cool, BJ. I have a tracker on my phone, and like I was watching a couple of other streams early into the morning, and one of the guys was saying, yeah, the ISS is going to pass right by the moon, and it was super cool. Chris knows that link as well as See the Skies, and this guy puts on some great stuff. I think they were going to be looking at the meteor shower again tonight, so that might be something worth taking a point at, because basically they were pretty much just indirectly looking at Jupiter and getting all kinds of meteors last night. So I could go stalking other sites, but yeah, I mean, you can, there's so much junk floating around out there right now, it's crazy. Stellarium actually shows them too. So if you actually poke into Stellarium, which is free, that's actually a really cool program. So if you ever want to know what's actually going on in the night sky, you can pull that up and you'd be blown away at some of the stuff that's very easy to look at any time of the day or night. So it's a handy program, and if you want to plan something, you can go take a look at what might be out there. That was actually how I was trying to keep track of 3i Atlas, and I've more or less just, as much as I'd like to see it, I don't think I'll be able to. I tried pretty hard when it was in Virgo, and it was no go. No go for me. Yeah, his probably could. I've been following another guy that's been taking photographs of it, and the only problem that I have with watching his videos is he like sensationalizes it and then shows you, shows you how unsensational it really is. It's kind of crazy. It's like, I saw something wild with 3i Atlas, and then he's like, but it was nothing. It's like, dude, stop it. Oh, he's aiming for the 29th? I'd go with that. I mean, I don't know. I know I was trying to chase it around while it was in Virgo, because that was seemingly doable, but it wasn't playing very nice. So, I don't know. It was weird. I had fun with the other two comets, however. Those were definitely awesome. I enjoyed bringing those in. Wow, that's looking cool. That is just looking amazingly cool. I personally don't expect to see any cats, but, it's when you don't expect to see them is when you see them. Oh my goodness, Gator, there's loads. There is absolutely loads. Just Just think about it. Loads. Loads and loads. Boatloads. Should we take a peek at Jupiter? Does that sound like fun? I think it sounds like fun. Any takers? Any wankers? Oh yeah. Just think about, even if it's not gold, just think about the money that's floating around in space doing nothing. Doing absolutely nothing. But, you know, getting in the way of my telescope. And other telescopes. Oh yeah. But is it radioactive? Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Look how crisp that is, too. Wow. Man, I gotta cut the tags out of this shirt. I'm gonna go crazy. Wow, that's taken a minute. Yeah, it's clear tonight. It's very, very clear. Buddy, get back over there. Maybe I can get some of those bands in. Let's try. Man, it is just super bright. Yeah, I don't think I can really see anything on the bands, unfortunately. But we could certainly chase some moons, which is fun. See what's going on here. Let's see. And that's the cheat sheet I'm using right now. So, over here we have Ganymede, we have Io, we have Europa. I don't know if that showed. So Ganymede at the bottom, Io up close, we have Europa, and we have Callisto at the top. I'm going to do a little time lapse and see if I can get anything to except I want to grab the raw images. There we go. So the reason I pull up the cheat sheet is because that'll give us a good idea when we're going to have a transit. So if the moons are going to transit, that's always a lot of fun to watch. The other night when we were watching, we had 3 moons and one snuck out at the very end of the night, which was very cool. Yeah, that was neat. I definitely enjoyed just staring at those moons. They're just... Jupiter's such a cool target anyways. That was the last live, wasn't it, Chris? Does that sound right? They don't blend together anymore, especially when they run long. I think we had Asakura cracking up because I was screwing around with the mouse and we were talking about crazy moons and whatever. Yeah, that was pretty funny. There was some funny stuff going on. We were definitely not all right in the head. But it was fun. It was a fun stream. And the plane over the moon that we all seem to somehow miss. How? I don't really know, but we did. So yay us. Hi, Xena. What are you doing? Coming up. Come on. The star of the show wants to be the star of the show. Thanks. There I was, being a dog. Down you go, toddler. Down you go. This is ugly. It has to go over there. I had to get rid of my ugly mouse mat. It was making me mad. Because I have a very nice mouse mat now that covers most of my desk, which is beautiful. What you doing, dog face? Dog things? Okay. Don't get jiggy on me, you screwball. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think the last time we had audio issues, I had audio issues right after running an update. So I literally do have to do a note to self. Oh yeah, that was what I was doing this morning. I was watching them early this morning. There's at least a couple of other streamers out there that I know that are sharing them, so I can grab one really quickly too. And I highly recommend this guy's site too. Shh. As far as meteor showers go, this guy's got a really good setup. Xena, stop right now. Stop. You stop. Yeah, unfortunately, it does want to go out. That site is currently live right now. Oh my goodness, dog. Stop right now. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, me too, actually. It's right there. Yep. Shh. All right, I'm gonna have to take this little monster dog out, so I will be right back. Hang out, have fun, keep an eye on my stuff, and I'll be back. What's up, Arhenny? Welcome in. Give me a sec. My dog's being a brat, so I need to step outside and take her to go pee or something. Good night, Shirley. These are my cold dead hands. Because you never know when you need some of those. Oh, she's a lunatic. It's super freaking cold out there. And she barked at something and it echoed really crazy. Yeah, they're fun. They are fun. Oh, she's good. Alright, here we go. Here's to having bad hair until sometime around March. Brr, it's cold out there. I'll just represent for right now. There we go. Anyway, did I miss anything amazing? Did we see any spaceships or anything fun like that? Meteors? Yeah, that meteor shower this morning was crazy good. It was up at about, I don't know, 4 or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know how much longevity I have tonight either. No cats, no aliens. Did you see me bobbing by? I don't know. I was probably just below where you'd be able to see from the camera. Okay, I gotta quit watching that other screen because I'm just gonna get all shiny thing on meteors again. That meteor shower was fire though last night. Caught a whole bunch of them. There was like, the thing that was cool about it is it was like there'd be just like this lull, there would be nothing going on, and then there'd be one over here and then another one over there. It was just within a 15-minute time frame or 30-minute time frame, there were a bunch. So it was cool. Definitely a cool meteor shower, but the peak was last night. There's probably plenty still to be seen. So I saw several just outside this morning before the sun came up. Throw it past me. Oh, my feet are cold. And they're trying to wake up. Dog. I have a very needy dog. Because her dad left this morning. And since her dad left this morning, she pretty much pouted until about, I don't know, 2 o'clock. And then she wanted to mess around, go out, yada yada. And then she pretty much napped all day, so she hasn't really done anything. She's probably pretty wound up. trying to help somebody grasp how to watch a meteor shower. Okay, you're fine. Xena. Just being a little terror. Are you sure you're not part Chihuahua? Or something? I cannot shake the cold off yet. Welcome back, Gator. I'm back and forth. I'm not moderating, but I'm explaining how to watch a meteor shower to somebody who probably has never seen one. And my dog's misbehaving, so, you know, the usual. Being shiny-thinged and stuff. Henny, you still lurking? Did you sneak off? Just wondering how bad your dog really is. How bad is that, Bruce? Oh my goodness. Xena's chowing down, so I might have a bit of a break. Sort of. Alright, Gator, your turn to watch my stuff. Because I made Chris do it already. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta get some more coffee. I'm back too, Gator. I'm back. Oh yeah, I was actually going to look up what we could go see tonight. I knew that Jupiter would be a go, because that's kind of an amazing little highlighter. Anyways, hard not to be able to find Jupiter on the pretty much regular. We could go try and just look for meteors. I mean, that could work too. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Let's look for meteors. Let's go. Let's do it this other way. What? What did I miss? Oh. Oh, Dimmy. God, I'm slow. I'm that slow. Took me that long to catch that. Because, you know, stuff. Nah. Nah. Peel off a layer. As soon as I start warming up, I have to like layer down, layer up, layer down, whatever. So do let me know if you see anything. Besides, you know, a super bright star. Come on, Zena. Scram. Can you move, please? Please. Just one not so random star in the night sky. Looking pretty amazing. One of the twins of Gemini. And since it is the Geminid meteor shower, I kind of figured, you know, that's probably a good place to point. We could, however, have a dog in our lap that's gonna make everything else different. And I knew that was gonna happen, so... let's go. Stop, dog. Stop. Stop. Zena. Oh, you're terrible. Go away, toddler. We'll just float along in this guy for a little while. See if that is Castor, which is the last star we were actually looking at. It's a very bright object out there. It's beautiful. So we were actually hoping to go to the Grand Canyon this last summer. It did not happen. Long story short, plans kind of changed a little bit, and the reservations that we were hoping that we could get, we couldn't get. So we were looking at some outside of the park areas, and even if they're outside of the park, they're expensive. So we were trying to decide exactly how we were going to approach the Grand Canyon, and we were going to go boondocking. And unfortunately, even if you boondock, there is a cost to it anymore. So we decided to just kind of change our plans a little bit, and we skipped out on the Grand Canyon. Well, I suppose it's a pretty good thing, because we would have been either in or near the Grand Canyon when it burned. So, anyway, digressing, it would have made an interesting bit of footage, because right now the mode that I'm in is in sightseeing mode. So essentially I could just look at a tree. So for example, if I found a bird's nest that I thought was very interesting, I could look at a tree with a bird's nest in it. So the scope is much like a spotting scope. And oh, the lodge burned this last summer. The campground, there was a whole huge fire down there. The Grand Canyon Lodge burned down. There's always so many fires in that part of Arizona anyway. And if they have even a slightly bad year of ultra dry or whatever, a lot, or ultra wet, because ultra wet will make everything grow like crazy. So if they had a crazy year of weather, then it's not a huge surprise. And they had 2 huge fires too near to the park, and one literally caught the Grand Canyon Lodge on fire. So, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to really have a good time there anyway. Oh my gosh, dog. Oh my gosh. You're a little bonkers, little girl. Yeah, interesting thing about that, Dimmy, is I didn't find out until after we were back from the west. As it was, we had to pretty much dodge thunderstorms, windstorms, a variety of basically shitstorms. And speaking of those, I think the fur bucket is honest this time. So give me another minute and we'll talk about storms or something. I don't know. We'll think of something. Dimmy, it's your turn to watch my stuff. It is cold out there. Brrr. Did we lose the star we were following? Slightly. We lost it. That's okay. Let's go. What do we want to look at? Anybody? Anybody? Should we see the what's best? Best right now. Let's see where this one's at. Oh. No aliens, no showers, dang. I don't know, I think there's an alien behind me. I might be able to get this one, let's see. It's not me. Definitely not me. I didn't start it. It's this thing. It's like a bowling ball. It's like a bowling ball. I don't know if you caught the star trail that it was complaining about. I think that was actually a meteor. Just saying. Ooh. That, however, is not a start. That's just the fact that it's taken a minute to keep up with it. Yeah. It's a crazy dog. That's all. Nothing major. Psycho. You're psycho. Yeah, this is pretty normal. Goofy dog. She's a goofy dog. And yet, it's still cold outside. She typically will not mess around too much when it's really, really cold like it is right now. And yeah. So for as long as it takes for me to go out, it took me a couple of minutes to set up the telescope, and I have to tell you that was cold. But I had gloves, I had it, and all that stuff. But it's just my face gets really cold really quick. I had a reason to get my phone out. I don't remember what in the heck it was. Yeah, I do. Wanted to check what the temperature actually is right now. Alright, this app still says 7. Or, excuse me, -7. Is that what I said before? I think that's what I said before. What are you doing, Xena? I can't stand them, though. I absolutely hate them. I used to use them a little bit when I skied, but I didn't like them that much then either. I don't like anything on my nose. My grandma knitted me a very tiny little mitten, and it had really long strings on it. It was literally a nose mitten. It was absolutely a joke, but to be fair, it kept the end of your nose warm. If you took it all the way onto your nose, then you couldn't breathe. But it was cute. It was only about this big. It was really small. I gotta see what this dog's up to. She's up to no good. Different ball. Much smaller. Still purple though. Maybe if I can get her to mellow out, life will be splendid. Dog face, what are you doing? I don't typically like anything up on my neck even, so it's not surprising I can't stand anything on my nose. Blissful dog splatness. It's perfect. She just like turned into a frog. She's got all her everything is every which way. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Ooh. Welcome back, sweet. We tried looking for meteors and yeah, that didn't go as well as planned. It was a fun test though. Something to do. Basically, I just pointed at a star and said, see if you can find any meteors, and no meteors were really reported back. I need to write this down. I mean, we might get inadvertent ones that'll just, come by and crash my images, which is possible. We're getting star trails and various movement, and honestly, I thought I saw a meteor when I first trained in on this nebula galaxy. What am I looking at anyway? It looked cool, so I went for it. Reflection Nebula. I just don't remember ever looking at this one before, so figured why not. I figured it'd be a cool one to look at, and I'm liking it so far. Yeah, I'm always down to look at something different that I haven't looked at before. It must be charging now because all I can figure is it wasn't charging because the other battery wasn't warm. But I'm wondering if just turning it on warmed it up. I didn't really look at it. What are you doing, crazy girl? You know what, Gator? This little telescope, for being a small little animal, is an amazing little animal. It has really decent optics for being, I mean, to be very honest, it's not a high-end unit. It's an entry-level setup. Oh my goodness. I have a toddler. Hang on. Dog's wigging out. Hang on one sec. There's an ambulance on the street. I want to go check and see what's going on. I'll be right back. That's why the sound was off. The dog's going bonkers. Sorry. that was some crazy shit. Just saying. Um, Local 50, Sheriff's Department, an ambulance, and another EMT, and nobody got loaded into that ambulance. But there was a sure hell of a lot of traffic on my little street here. Alright. Do we see any aliens? Did we see anything at all? Battery is charging the telescope, so we're still good to go for a while, y'all. I'm still awake, too. Cold as hell. Cold dead hands. Gotta have the cold dead hands. This is the absolutely gorgeous hat that Scorpio Mama sent out to me. It's absolutely adorable. With a big poofy pom-pom and stuff. It's cute. Yeah, I know, I don't get it. I do to a degree, because there are a couple of people on this street that are very heavy, and the EMTs that are around here are itty bitty things. So they end up sending extra people just in case they have to lift somebody heavy out of one of the homes here. So I understand, but I don't know why 50 was here. That was kind of new. But yeah, it was whack. And nobody left. There was a conversation which I attempted to overhear, which it didn't happen. But I tried. Because I'm just the nosy neighbor. Because I can be. Anyway. It's freaking cold out there. Is my nose red? It feels like it's red. It'll warm up. I need a nose glove. Just a nose glove. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. No. That's news. I'll have to go doom scrolling later. I'm sure. Brrr. Okay. Oh, hello, Xena. Are you mad at me because I went outside and all that excitement was going on and you didn't get to go? Oh my gosh. Give me uno momento coffee and I'll be right back. Welcome in, Chai. Good to see you. What's the temp you got up there, Chai? It's stupid cold here, just FYI. And I'm sure you're probably in a similar boat. Oh hey, it warmed up a whole degree. It's only -6 now. Jeez, gross. It's just gross. Oh my god. The Cold Dead hands just don't do enough for me. They are super cool, but they're not super warm. Because everyone should have some Cold Dead hands laying around. Yeah, I'm looking at -6 right now. It's just nasty. Nasty cold. Not very fun. I'm not really enjoying it. I thought the telescope was going to have a mini freak out, but it seems to be doing okay. So, I can't really complain too much. Just missed all the action though. 5-0 and ambulance was here. It was fun. Not here, but near. So I had to go check and see what the hell was going on, because, you know, it's hard roll and stuff. Yeah, it just warmed up slightly here. It was -7 earlier. So, you know. It must be a cloud or something. I don't know. I definitely have a little bit of light intrusion on this, but I'm not sure from where, so I'm not going to really freak out about it. I'd probably zoom this up a little bit anyways. This is just a target I've never bothered to look at before. Maybe for no apparently good reason either. Just seemed cool at the time. Oh man, I know. Yeah. We just recently, sometime this early, I'm gonna say late summer, early fall. Hey, welcome in, Rich Martinez. Good to see you, my friend. I would say it was probably late summer, early fall. We decided to go ahead and get Starlink. Well, we got the Starlink dish, and with Ed working out of town as much as he does, we ended up setting up what we're calling right now, a temporary connection. So it's a wireless bridge network, and yeah, we were gonna go with just a regular straight line from the interwebs to our router or to our switch, and yeah, no, that didn't happen. Ugh. Yeah, that's always a blast. And then ends on coax are just absolutely no fun. Ed could tell you that one too. He actually had to go buy new tools while he was out on the road for doing coax. Rich, we missed you this morning in Nostalgic. We missed Ivy too. It's a pretty good show today, actually. Ooh. Dang, it's so cold. How cold is it there, Rich? I know you're probably wrapped up in a heating blanket and still shivering, but how cold is it there, Rich? Of course I missed you. I thought you were doing the thing today, though. That's all. I was all mixed up on my days. This whole weekend has been sort of a weird blur. Ed was only home for a minute, it seems like. He comes home. I clean up before he gets home. I cook for him. He's supposed to clean up before he takes off, and he's like, yeah, I'm in a hurry. Like, okay, just do your thing. So, it is what it is. You know, you get it. Oh, Chai, I have a crazy story. I got a crazy story for anybody who's interested. Okay, so before the Wednesday live popped off, right before that snowstorm was supposed to come in and, you know, do the 1-2 punch that it just did, we had a really nice tarp sitting over the top of our camper. And the day before the dang storm, the stupid thing blew off. I was so dang mad. It's in my garage, and because of it being a tarp, because of it being so ridiculously cold, and my garage is not heated, it's not even warm, that tarp is very unruly, so I can imagine that the cable was probably pretty unruly also, without even having to think too hard about it, because, yeah. It's like you just want to sit it right next to a heater vent or something. I don't even know what to do with it. It's too big to even bring in the house, really. I told Ed I was going to lay it out in the living room, but that's not going to happen either. So we'll just have to wait until this weather breaks, which it's going to. Just have to tough it up in the meantime. I have water dripping just so I don't have frozen pipes. I'm fairly certain the heat's just basically chugging along doing the thing. If it gets cold in here, I'll start baking cookies or something. It's like, I'm not gonna fool around. I'll stay warm one way or another. Have an electric bed topper if I really need to get crazy, but yeah. You know what though, Rich? I was up that early too. 'Cause I was popping Ivy in the morning. Random stuff. She posted videos about Freddy that were pretty hilarious. The dog was trying to eat, or the cat was trying to eat the dog food. And it cracked me up. Because that's about all the... I can handle, like, cat videos in the morning, but I can't really, you know, doom scroll. That's not really doom scrolling. That's amusement scrolling, watching the cats doing derelict crap. So, yeah, it was pretty flippin' early. I was up watching a meteor shower this morning and filming the ISS. The ISS went by my house at like 5:35 this morning. And Ed was already gone by then. He had to catch a flight at 6 something this morning, so with the craptastic weather we just recently had and the fact that the roads were pretty much like ice rinks, at least in town here, he decided to go early. Right? I get it. You have your sleep shifts. That's I go in spurts of those too. It's probably going to happen a little bit more severely this winter because I can see myself doing that. Oh, I'm really tired, but I want to get up and look at something at dark early in the morning. We just went to bed really flippin' early last night. I think we were both crashed by 8:30, 8:30, something like that. So, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I used to work at 6, so I used to get up at that time of day. I didn't particularly like it, but I did it. It was just a thing. So, Rich, I told Ivy you guys have a package coming your way. I don't know when it'll get there, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Itchy nose. Mr. Morning Housekeeping. It probably is too cold. Welcome in, James. We are looking at M78. Give you a little bit of info about it. The Casper Ghost Nebula. Emission Nebula. Reflection Nebula. I suspect the images in this telescope to, you know, get you drooling about something are genuinely from Hubble or something like that. Because, yeah, it's kind of a whole lot of difference, but still pretty cool. Anybody have any requests for stuff to look at? We tried looking for meteors, and that was kind of meh. I mean, it was amusing, but we didn't see any meteors. Welcome back. Kinda, huh? Should we take a look at something else just to see what the heck else is out there? We can always go back to, we can always go back to Jupiter. Jupiter's a fun one. Oh, heck, why not? Let's just see what it lists for comets. Yep, it's not gonna give me nothing. Had to look. Just had to look. Jupiter's always fun. It sure did. That's what we like to do. have the memory of the camera super stuffed up right now, so I really haven't been doing too much in the way of imaging. A little bit here, a little bit there, but not a whole heck of a lot. I actually got a little video of the ISS this morning at about 5:30 this morning from my new GoPro, which was kind of cool. Looks like a little robot standing out there. That's a good question, Rich. Actually, this when I took it out, it was yelling at me, telling me that it wasn't going to charge. But I went and took a look at it just a few minutes ago, and it's actually charging. I'm as much concerned about the telescope as the backup battery that's on it. It's got like a backpack on it with a battery in it. But it's still working. The thing you end up having in the cold weather, in the really cold weather, is it's a little slower at slewing, and you can kind of see it bouncing around a little bit. If I had it on a different mount and it wasn't so dang cold, it would be a whole heck of a lot less bouncy. But I'll take it for what, I'll take it for what it's worth. This takes me 3 seconds to set up, where setting it up with the other mount is a little bit more complicated, and it's too freaking cold to screw around with that. So there's always that too. But to be truthful, I'm probably questionably exceeding it by a little, maybe more than a little. I don't know. I think the camera sensor can handle a little bit more than the mechanism, the mechanical motorized parts, more than anything. The motorized parts get a little bit squirmy and squirrely. Well, hopefully we don't have any trains go by tonight. That'll make it, like, a bit jiggly. In fact, it'll make it a lot jiggly. Little bit bouncy, but not super bad. Oh, dang, it's cold outside. I gotta quit obsessing about the cold. It will break. It will break. It will break. It will break. So yeah, the telescope's been out there for a good 3 or so hours, and it's still just going. Thanks, Rich. There's a couple that are a little bit more upbeat in the playlist, but yeah, for the most part, that was literally what I rolled with, was just kind of chill, ambient, spacey sounding music, because it made the most sense. Oh, Rich, you didn't see this. I don't think you saw this. This is what I got from Scorpio Mama. Is that the blingiest thing ever? I freaking dig it. It's awesome, man. Welcome in, Nick. We currently have a live view of Jupiter. And the telescope and my crazy new hat, which is, I love it. It's awesome. It's freezing here, by the way. Last I checked, it was -6 Fahrenheit. No fun at all. It's the shiznit, I'm saying. It goes very nicely with my cold dead hands, because you know, you just never know when you need cold dead hands. Okay, I gotta remember Sweet has crazy hours too. I think we all have randomly crazy hours. Everybody asks me, when are you gonna go live? When the sky tells me I can. If the sky doesn't cooperate, I don't get to go live. I mean, I can, and I have. Halo needs them gloves. Is that what he said? It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not kidding you, Rich. It's gross. It is truly gross. I don't want to play anymore. I've had a bunch of this junk. Yeah, I have dripping water and I have to put 75 layers on. I'm wearing a fleece jacket that I still just can't part with just yet. I have a very fancy t-shirt. Here, I'll show off the t-shirt because I think I'm ready for that now. And it's the periodic table of elements. And if it's red, don't lick it. It's kind of like, you know, poison dart frogs and stuff. They're probably on this list somewhere. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, at least I'm not, it's not -6 in the house. But it takes a second to shake the chill off, you know what I mean? So I usually just grab a dog and... Hi, Xena. Your friend Rich is here. You want to say hi to Rich? Come here. Come here. Oh, she's gonna bork now. I think I screwed up. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I'll give her scritches anyways. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did I wake you up when I chucked my jacket over there? I'm so sorry. She's right here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Okay. She's right here. All the dogs. Oh, good Lord. Hi, Sky. Hi, Miles. Sorry about that. She's not done either, I don't think. She has to get the last woof in. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Has to get the last woof in. Go lay down. Go lay down. Okay, Rich, who does this remind you of? This was found locally. And yeah, there's more than that one. There's other ones around here that are painted. I think I have one that's just in a camping box because I found it when I was camping. And I have one out on a camping table because I didn't want to put it in anything and get it damaged because it's a super cool one. And this one's been around here for quite some time. And last summer when we were out in Utah, the kids that were camped in the campsite that we had like the next night, they were all painting rocks. And they left them all over the campground. I'm pretty sure I left pictures here and there. I probably put them up here on the YouTubers. But they would be, you'd have to plow through a bunch of posts. So you could fall asleep doing that crap. That's almost like doom scrolling of my post. You know? Get out. You just cut it out. You can't have my hat. You're not allowed to have bling. You chew it and stuff. I don't think sequins digest very well, dog. Honestly, no. But I like them. Halo, if you're out there, I think I got these at a Dollar General, to be fair. They weren't expensive. They were hilarious, so I bought them. And they're battered, and they get used more than they really should. Uh-oh, Jupiter's getting away. What the hell am I thinking? Y'all gotta call me on my BS. It's like, no. There we go. Let's try and focus it up a little bit better. No, it's not done. It's still a shambles right now. Quite a shambles. This desk has to go before anything else big can happen. We have a new desk to put in here. We just need to put it together, which it would already be together had it been up to me altogether. I mean, realistically, it'll probably just happen one day, and it'll go, oh shit. And, you know, that happens. But anyway, so, yeah, once this desk is destroyed, essentially, then the other one can come in, and there will be another one like it. So this awful desk here has a twin awful desk over there, and yeah, they both have to go. Once they go, this room will look much larger anyways. It'll just be more open. So it's tore apart, and we do have some new goodies though. I have to do a box opening, like an official box opening, but we have some new goodies. We got, here, this is gonna make noise. We got another one of these, and we got another camera. We got a new GoPro. We still need a boom stand, and the boom stand can't really come in until we have the desk in place, so that's the other thing. But it'll happen. I'll eventually go insane and say, nope, can't deal with it, and everything's just gonna go off the desk, and the desk will be in smaller pieces when it leaves here. It's one of the new mics. Yeah, it's the new mic I had audio difficulties with earlier, but I think that was actually OBS giving me a fit. So, whatever. Run an update. Check everything before you go live, duh. Whoops. Anyway. But yeah, we got another one just like it. And another camera just like the one I got going on right now. And then the GoPro camera. But I'm actually pretty excited to get the to work out the video I had going on with from this morning. I'm sure it sounds a whole hell of a lot better than it did with just the webcam mic, because they never sound good. We pretty much always mic'd up. Yeah. Once we get this room looking a little bit more decent, we'll probably turn on some lights or something. But I just prefer, you know, the crazy ones in the background and my minimalist lights in here, because I'm more of a bat anyway. We do have some artwork up. We got the do I have that picture? I don't think I have that picture in. I don't have the triple picture, but basically the thumbnail that I used tonight for this show, we have prints of all of those. On canvas. So the comets are up on the wall already, but we still need to work on that wall over there to get it up and ready to go. And that's kind of where the room is going to have to massively evolve. It hasn't even really been looked at for a minute, so we kind of let it go to hell in here. It happens. But that corner needs to be cleaned out, and we need to get the art piece up. And yeah, get the tables in here. Get at least start with one table. No, but they should be. So the items that are behind me, one of them is a galaxy, and one of them is the moon. I just have them in alternating colors because it's cool. Oh yeah, I do have a green screen. I need to actually... So my green screen was homemade, and I have a blue piece of fabric that is also going to be a blue screen, because green screens are funky, blue screens are a little more reliable. Because see, if I was on a green screen, it would just black out, it would just zero out my shirt. At least part of my shirt. So none of it's blue. It's, well, maybe the shirt's blue. That could be hilarious too. So you never know. I mean, I've already had green screen failures, so why not try with a blue screen too? The green screen failure was like, it was like destined to happen. And still funny. Because when you have a green screen failure that's that bad, absolutely fucking post that shit. Gotta love it. That too. Same. Yeah. Never fails. Knife failure. Cooking failures. Oh, my neighbors are trying to... Yeah. You know what's bad though, Cable? Is Ed can do it. I can't do it with that one. But you have to admit, Gator, the green screen with the green gold pan and the green everything else. That was pretty awesome. I mean, that was just straight up pretty awesome. I'm looking at my security cameras because the place where there was an ambulance parked earlier, or presumably, has just definitely, I don't know, they're thinking about driving their vehicle instead of taking the spendy taxi. People are so stupid. Oh, I know. Gator, that's still featured over on the Rich Martinez channel. So, it's under A-Frame Daydream and Edward. Welcome back, sweet. Not much has changed other than I'm actually monitoring what the dang planet's up to instead of screwing around. And letting it float away. I'm still watching meteors on the side though. Oh yeah. Absolutely, shout out to Edward. He was here earlier too. No, he wasn't. Was he here? No, he wasn't here. He had to go to bed. He has to work in the morning. He was in Nostalgic and he was in Gators for a little bit. And I told him that was fine because I knew he needed his sleep. He was flying today, so flying and driving, had to go round up a bunch of parts. Nah. No, I had to think about it. He basically messaged me that he was gonna go pass out, and I told him that I was probably gonna go live. And he said, watch Twinkle Toes. I said, oh yeah. And she don't like being out there for very long. I guess the snow gets stuffed up in her paws, and then she doesn't like to walk on them anymore. I was like, no, you're still gonna walk, dude. Shh. Shh, shh, shh. Hi, Miss Doggy. Are you all good? Do you need to burp now that you just pigged out? Is your bowl empty? Are you saving a snack just so you don't starve to death later? Are you going to demand more food in 5 minutes? Probably. I'm gonna bet on that one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on now. Get up here. Sit down. Sit your furry butt down. Could you please? Thank you. Not on the boobs, thanks. Okay, good. Good. This dog does not know how to sit right. Not at all. She can't sit normal on the floor. She can't sit normal on your lap. She has one leg just dangling off, and the other one looks like it's Indian style for the most part. It's not right. And then when she sits on the floor, she sits on her butt, and she kind of looks like she's sitting like a dude. And really leaned back. It's rather hilarious. Are you good? Look, there you are. And there you are. She's actually sitting pretty nicely right now, so I guess I'll let her sit here for a minute. She's not screwing around. She's not messing with crap on the desk. Are you thinking about it? Okay, get it. There you go. That's the best thing ever. Oh, dogs, 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 dogs. What time is it anyways? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shoot, I lost Jupiter, didn't I? Sorry. Unintentional. It's my dog's fault. I'll blame it on my dog. See if I remember the moon names, okay? Let's see. Ganymede at the bottom. Io right here. Europa. And Callista at the top. Let's see how I did. Hot dang. Pretty good. And I didn't look till after. So I passed my own dang test. Does that give me a B at least? B plus? A plus. Teacher's pet wants to know. That's what I'm saying, sweet. Totally earned. Totally freaking earned. That's funny, G. Okay, I gotta get some coffees. Give me a second. We'll keep you on the Jupiters. Because the Jupiter is good. And I'm gonna get some more coffee. Good night, Rich. You have a good night. Good morning. However you want to look at it. Okay, I think I'm actually just gonna make a command decision after getting all geared up to go outside and look, and then coming in here and looking at what I'm not really able to see very much longer. I think the clouds are just basically telling me, yeah, you need to go in, and I looked at a weather report and it was like kind of dicey anyway, so I think I'm just gonna shut her down and call it a night. But I won't cut the stream. I'll throw on, well, let's see. We can throw on some slides, I guess. But I'm gonna leave the I'm gonna shut the telescope down, which is actually kind of cool. Let's go to go to that. Yeah, the clouds are the clouds don't love me anymore. So we're gonna do the close the arm here. So now it's all back in its home position right now. And then from here what you would do is go to right here. Shows that the anti-do is running, da 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 da. And that big bunch of lights should turn off any second now. Boop, there it goes. And I'll be right back in. Not as frosty, but frosty. What have I done? I've done something crazy. Here we go. There it is. Kind of frosty. A little frosty. Not terrible. But I am going to leave it in the house for the night. And I'm good to go. So much love. Peace out. Have a good night. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night.